Thank you very much for joining me today. So, how early should you apply for a visa? What is the earliest possible time to apply for a visa? Now, the earliest possible time that you should apply for a visa is 3 months. That is what you would get with most embassies. Like I know of the US Embassy, I know of UK. Schengen most times would allow up to 6 months, but the recommended time is actually 3 months before your trip. Now, I've had someone ask if they could apply 12 months, in advance. Yes, I know that most people like to plan trips 12 months in advance. Now, usually those people are people that probably do not, most people who plan trips that long, are people who do not require visas to visit this destination. But for example, if you're applying, I'm a Nigerian passport holder. If you're applying from a country like Nigeria, you probably planning 12 months in advance. If you have granted a visa, it means your visa is just going to be lying waste. It's going to be sitting down there until you're ready to apply, to travel in a year. It is never really a wise decision. And so most embassies will recommend that you apply up to, the earliest you're able to apply would be 3 months before your scheduled trip. So like I said, 3 months is the recommended time, but if you're going to apply earlier than 3 months, it should not be more than 6 months. Yes, I know because of, let's say, COVID and then the changes in processes, particularly with certain embassies, you'll find that you require appointments to actually submit your application, maybe appear for an interview, and most times the wait times are really long. They could be a year, it could be 2 years, it could be 6 months or thereabout. Now you want to start making your plans, 6 months before your scheduled trip, and then make the application 3 months to that trip. Because if you're granted a visa, most times there are very few embassies that would make the effective date of that visa the day you plan to travel. If you say you're traveling in 3 months, yes, there are certain embassies who would not want to waste their visas. They will probably grant your visa just a few days before the day you actually state in your application that you plan to travel. But other embassies, let's say like the US embassy, would actually grant a visa based, your visa will be approved and the effective date will be the date that it is approved. Now, if you plan to travel 12 months from that date, you realize that your visa would be lying there for 12 months without use. So this is why it's usually recommended that you actually apply within this period of time. I don't know why it's that way, but these are the recommendations from most embassies. These are the recommendations you will get from most embassies. So the ideal time to apply for your visa is usually 3 months before your scheduled trip. Now, if you're going to do it any earlier, don't do it earlier than 6 months. Now, I hope that this was useful, and if you have any comment, if you've been able to apply for a visa earlier than 3 to 6 months, I would like to hear from you. So leave your comment here and let's chat. So have a good day and see you next time. Bye.